I'm walking around thinking of some topic to talk about this morning. I've just got nothing again. Absolutely nothing. I'm not interested in party politics that's going on at the minute. I don't care what different political parties say, because to me it's just all talk. They're all talk and no action. Nothing's being done at the minute. Everybody talks about party politics and it's just going round and round in circles, and nothing ever gets resolved, nothing ever gets solved, and it just bores me. It really does. I know everybody's got an opinion on these party conferences that are going on at the minute. I just don't care. I really don't care. I think I'm like the majority of the people in this country, and this is why voter turnout, election turnout is falling, because we're just so sick and tired of the talk and that, we're promising a better future, and they're just never ever delivering it. I mean, how many years have these people that we put into Parliament been promising to get immigration and illegal immigration under control? It's decades. And every time they get in power, they let us down, and they break their promises, they do U-turns, they make their excuses, and nothing ever changes, does it? And that's why I'm sick of talking about it. I really am sick to the back teeth of talking about this and just going around in circles, because it achieves nothing. It really doesn't. So I apologise this morning that there's no subject matter to this video. I'm just out for my morning walk. I'm just enjoying the countryside, and that's pretty much it, really. It's just, I don't think we spend enough time just quietly reflecting and just looking at what we're actually fighting for, because when you're up here and you see our green and pleasant lands, it brings it home what we're fighting for. It really does. You know, you think that, well, I do anyway, I think that if certain demographics within our society get their own way, what will happen to our history? What will happen to our culture and our way of life? It will disappear forever. Our history, our heritage, you know, we're leaving that in the hands of people that have no respect for it. They've got no respect for it because it's not part of their heritage, it's not part of their history. They're just guests here that don't care. And it worries me sometimes. It does. It worries me about what's going to happen to the stately homes, the historic monuments, and that kind of stuff, if the people who are trying to take over this country get their way. And it happens. You know, a lot of this is going to disappear forever, and it's a very real reality that could happen. We saw what happened when ISIS took control of certain areas. They would destroy historic monuments because it went against the teachings of Allah. And we could pretty much see this in our country. We could see the statues of Winston Churchill being torn down. We could see Buckingham Palace being levelled. We could see lots of our national heritage just disappear, vanish from the face of the earth. And it worries me. I spend a lot of time worrying about this. I worry about what's going to happen in my children's future. Are they still going to have a place here in this country where thousands of years of our history, of our heritage, we are connected to these lands. We are connected to it. It's a part of us. It's a part of our soul. It's a part of our spirit, these lands. And it could disappear forever if we're not careful. We're on the precipice. Not a lot of people realise that. Just how close we are to losing it all. And it worries me. It really does. Because I know those, 649 people in Parliament, barring Rupert Lowe, don't really give a shit about our heritage, our culture. They would throw all that away for a few their pounds of flesh and gold and power and all that type of shit. They've got no connection to the land like we the people do. They don't. They crave power, money, and influence. That's all they care about. And like I said, it worries me. It really does. Sorry it's not political this morning, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just burnt out in that regard. And it's like, I don't have all the solutions. I don't have all the answers. I get asked this constantly in the comments, what's your solutions? What's your thinking on this? And sometimes I just don't know. I've got to be honest, I just don't know. I haven't got all the answers. I don't contain all the truth. I can only stick by my truth, my personal truth, and what I am. But we'll see what happens with the country. There's always hope. Don't forget, the last thing that was left in the bottom of Pandora's box was hope. When all the other what do you call them, emotions escaped, hate and jealousy and all that kind of stuff escaped into the world. There was always hope. Hope is always left. So, yeah, this is Vindicator signing off.